Hello everyone, welcome to Arpita Sharma classes. I am Arpita Sharma, your educator, and we are going to study the Hindu newspaper for today, that is dated 12th of March 2021. Daily news prescription from the Hindu newspaper. Let's start. So these are the various news articles that we are going to study. First is PM to attend first Quad summit today. Then we are going to study about the Lingaraj temple. Then we are going to study about the very important topic for today, that is Sparrow. World Sparrow Day is soon coming, and also Sparrow to motivate the voters to exercise their voting rights in Assam. On April 1, the second phase of polling will be launched, and Sparrow has been selected as the mascot of Systematic Voters Education and Electoral Participation Program in Assam. We are going to study about that also. Then we are going to study about PM's photo removed from COVID vaccine certificates. Then we are going to solve some questions. I'll be giving you some questions as homework. Then the next article that we are going to study is India-Japan Space Agency's review ties. Rahul Flack's report on slide in democracy. We are going to study Erosion of Democracy Report 2020. China Parliament approves 5-year plan. Government owning a bad bank is more capital efficient. And then we are going to sum up or wrap up our today's class. So these are the articles that we are going to study today. I hope you are making notes in the class simultaneously. Before we start our course, Unacademy has launched new batches for UPSC CSE 2021, 22 and 23 aspirants. And these new batches are starting from 17th of March. So if you haven't yet subscribed to Unacademy Plus, here's your chance. The new classes are starting on 17th March. We have 1-year batch for UPSC CSE 2022. Then these 1-year batches are in English, that is bilingual language also, in English language also. Then again we have batches in Hindi language also for the Hindi medium students. हमारे पास 2022 और 23 के भी batches launch हो रहे हैं हिंदी medium students के लिए. 1 साल का भी है, 2 साल का भी batch है. 17 मार्च से ही start हो रहा है. 2-year batch for 2023 aspirants, and we have NCERT batches also for UPSC CSE prelims जो target करेगा specifically आपके prelims को. Complete NCERT coverage होगा ताकि आपके एक foundation prelims के लिए solid बन जाए. So on Unacademy Plus we are providing weekly test, unlimited access, structured courses, experts guidelines, study material, study planner, personal guidance and test analysis as well. You can subscribe to either Iconic subscription or the Plus subscription. In the Iconic subscription there is no cost EMI available on 6 months and above subscription plans, and also a personal mentor will be allotted to you. We have UPSC CSE optional combo also. You can pick a plan as per your convenience. You can use code ARPITA10 and subscribe now. By using this code you will be in a position to receive 10% discount on your Plus subscription. तो इस कोड को यूज करके आपको इजीली 10% का डिस्काउंट मिल जाएगा आपके सब्सक्रिप्शन पर. आज के आज सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए, बिल्कुल भी मिस मत कीजिएगा. लिंक्स मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दिए हुए हैं of all these batches. According to your batch preference you can take your subscription. Let's start. So on page number 1 we have a news which is PM to attend first Quad summit today. Access to COVID-19 vaccines, cooperation, technology and climate change are on the top of agenda as Prime Minister Narendra Modi will join US President Joe Biden, Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison and Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga for virtual summit of the quadrilateral framework on Friday. तो ये पहली बार virtual summit हो रहा है because of COVID-19 pandemic. So this particular news is related to GS paper 2, bilateral, regional and global groupings. So what is a Quad grouping? First in this article you have to study what is Quad, what is its composition, and then when was it first proposed. Then you have to study what are the countries and important islands in the Indian Ocean region, the important seas and straits in the Indian Ocean region. Okay, ये आपको geography के perspective से पढ़ना है. तो Quad grouping is quadrilateral security dialogue, that is QSD, which includes Japan, India, US and Australia. Quad means 4, group of 4. तो यहाँ पर भी Japan है, India है, US है, and Australia है, group of 4 है. And all these 4 nations find a common ground of being the democratic nations and common interest of unhindered maritime trade and security. Basically you can say it is anti-China grouping. ठीक है, जैसे for example China is creating its BRICS association, right? In the BRICS association also China is trying to overpower. In the Indian Ocean region also China is trying to overpower. Then by creating BRT also, Belt and Road Initiative also, China is trying to overpower India and the other nations, right? So that is why you can say that it is counter-attack towards China's growing domination. The idea was first planned, mooted means planned, by Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe in 2007. But the idea couldn't move ahead with Australia pulling out of it. But now Australia has again been included in this grouping, and finally we are back together. So, what is the importance of this particular grouping? Quad is an opportunity for the like-minded countries to counter the growing domination of the other countries, and also to share notes and collaborate on projects which are based on mutual interest. And it is also this, members of this country, of this grouping, also share the common vision of open and free Indo-Pacific region, which China is against, right? China Indo-Pacific region को free region नहीं छोड़ना चाहता, तो उसी के against जाकर ये quad grouping बनी है. It is one of the many avenues for interaction among India, Australia, Japan and US, and should not be seen as an exclusive context. ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ एक चाइना को काउंटर करने के लिए या एक इंडो पैसिफिक रीजन को ही स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाने के लिए ग्रुपिंग में पार्टिसिपेट किया गया है. काफी कॉमन इंटरेस्ट के एरियाज में भी ये चारों नेशंस एक दूसरे के साथ म्यूचुअली कोलैबोरेट और कोऑपरेट करने वाली हैं इस ग्रुपिंग के थ्रू. ओके, दैट इज दिस ग्रुपिंग ऑल अबाउट. Moving forward to the next important news. So on page number 1, you will see this picture. Devotees waiting in a queue outside the Lingaraj temple to offer prayers on the occasion of Mahashivratri festival in Bhubaneswar. So Lingaraj temple was in news and in question in the year 2015. 2015 के pre में Lingaraj temple का question भी आया था with reference to art and archaeological history of India. Which one among the following was made the earliest? To answer this question in the comment section. Art and culture के perspective से इनमें से कौन सा जो मंदिर था वो, या कौन सा ऐसा मॉन्यूमेंट था, या कौन सी ऐसी आर्किटेक्चरल साइट थी जो पहले बनी थी, ये आपको मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में आंसर बताना है. ऑल्सो ट्राई दिस PYQ. Building Kalyana Mandapas was a notable feature in the temple construction in the kingdom of. This question came in CSP 2019. Prelims 2019 में आया था ये क्वेश्चन. तो प्रीलिम्स 2019 में एक क्वेश्चन आया था कि कल्याणा मंडपास एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट फीचर हुआ करता था टेम्पल कंस्ट्रक्शन का. किसके किंगडम में, किसके राज्य में? चालुक्य, चंडेला, राष्ट्रकूटा और विजयनगर. बहुत इजी क्वेश्चन है, इजी आंसर है इसका विजयनगर, क्योंकि अभी हमने कल्याणा मंडपा के बारे में अपने आर्ट एंड कल्चर की क्लास में भी पढ़ा था. वी स्टडी अबाउट कल्याणा मंडपा इन द आर्ट एंड कल्चर क्लास ऑल्सो, इफ यू रिमेंबर. Right, so these kind of questions can come. Let us understand about Lingaraja temple. So Lingaraja temple is a temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. It was built by King Jajati Keshari of Somvansh, and it is built in red stone. It is a classic example of Kalinga style of architecture. इसके अंदर ना कालिंगा style of architecture use हुआ है. In Odisha mostly Kalinga style of architecture is used. It is located to the north of the temple, ठीक है, which is north of the Bindusagar lake. The temple has images of Vishnu, possibly because the rising importance or prominence of Jagannath sector emanating from the Ganga rulers who built the Jagannath temple in 12th century in Puri. तो जब ये टेम्पल जो है ये भुवनेश्वर में है, और भुवनेश्वर इज ऑल्सो नोन एज एकाम्रा क्षेत्रा, as the deity of Lingaraj was originally under a mango tree which is known as एकाम्रा. ठीक है, एंड इसीलिए इसको एकाम्रा क्षेत्र बोलते हैं. The temple has images of Vishnu also that we have discussed. So this is the architectural style, Kalinga architecture. Over here you can see we have Shara Deula. This is Shara Deula. Then these two are Pida Deulas. Then this is Garbhagriha. Garbhagriha is also known as the shrine, or you can call it Sanctum Sanctorum. इसको आप Sanctum Sanctorum भी बोल सकते हो, where the main deity is kept. Okay, and this is Rekha Deula. That is the Vimana. ठीक है, विमाना बोल सकते हो या एलिवेशन बोल सकते हो इसको आप. यू कैन कॉल इट द एलिवेशन ऑल्सो. जो टॉप होता है इसको हमने नाम दिया है रेखा देवला, विच इज अबव द श्राइन. ओके, now the next important article, killing two birds with one stone. So the authorities in Assam's Hailakandi district are relying on Sparrow to motivate the voters to exercise their franchise, that is voting rights, on April 1. तो यहाँ पर Sparrow को बना दिया गया है Hailakandi's सिस्टमैटिक वोटर्स एजुकेशन इलेक्टोरल पार्टिसिपेशन प्रोग्राम्स मैस्कॉट. इसको मैस्कॉट बनाया गया है, सिंबल बनाया गया है, ताकि लोगों को मोटिवेट किया जा सके, बिकॉज इट विल स्प्रेड अवेयरनेस अबाउट द नीड टू कंजर्व द स्मॉल बर्ड ऑल्सो, एंड ऑल्सो इट विल मोटिवेट द वोटर्स, राइट, फर्दर उनका अटेंशन और उनका अट्रैक्शन ग्रैब करने के लिए national mascot बनाया गया है. And also on March 20 this day is observed as World Sparrow Day also. And as you all know that sparrow is the state bird of Bihar and Delhi और बिहार की state bird भी है sparrow. ठीक है, scientific name is Passer domesticus and it is least concern on the red list of IUCN. इंडिया में हाउस पैरो बोलते हैं इसको, एंड इट इज फाउंड थ्रू आउट द कंट्री अप टू असम वैली ऑल्सो. ओके, एंड द इनिशिएटिव टू स्टार्ट दिस March 20 this to celebrate this day as World Sparrow Day was started by Nature Forever Society of India. This day was first celebrated in 2010. तो अभी 10-11 साल ही हुए हैं इस डे को सेलिब्रेट करते करते. ये आपको प्रीलिम्स के लिए पॉइंट याद रखना है. यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस फॉर योर प्रीलिम्स. The next important news, PM's photo removed from COVID vaccine certificates. Health Ministry has informed the Election Commission that necessary filters were added to CoWIN platform in the 4 poll-bound states and 1 union territory by removing Prime Minister Narendra Modi's picture. Why? Because the elections are going on ना, state based elections हो रहे हैं आपके यहाँ पर, तो इस वजह से ये रूल होता है कि किसी तरीके का प्रचार नहीं होगा. तो प्राइम मिनिस्टर की फोटो कोविड वैक्सीन के सर्टिफिकेट से अभी हटाने की बात की गई है. सो आर्टिकल्स रिलेटेड टू इलेक्शंस यू हैव टू रिमेंबर देम फॉर प्रीलिम्स. प्रीलिम्स के लिए आपको इलेक्शन से रिलेटेड आर्टिकल्स याद रखने हैं. आर्टिकल 324, 325, 26, 27, 28 एंड 329. तो 324 से 329 आर्टिकल्स इन इंडियन पॉलिटी एम लक्ष्मीकांत बुक यू हैव टू रिमेंबर इट. इसको थोड़ा सा मेमोराइज कर लेना. ठीक है. क्वेश्चंस कैन बी like this. For election to Lok Sabha, nomination paper can be filed by, ये क्वेश्चन 2017 के प्रीलिम्स में आया था. ठीक है. It can be filed by any citizen of India whose name appears in electoral roll of a constituency. Then the next question can be, ये आपका homework question होगा. Consider the following statements. Again, this question came in 2017 prelims. In election for Lok Sabha or State Assembly, winning candidate must get at least 50% of votes polled to be declared elected. According to provisions laid down in Constitution of India and Lok Sabha, Speaker's post goes to the majority party and the deputy speakers to the opposition. So you have to answer this question in the comment section. This is a part of your homework question. ये आपके homework question का part है. Coming on to the next important article, India-Japan Space Agencies review ties. So Indian and Japanese space agencies reviewed cooperation in the Earth observation, lunar observation and satellite navigation. Indian and Japanese space agencies ने Earth observation, lunar observation और satellite navigation में ties यानी कि agreements अपने ties strong किए, agreement sign करके. ठीक है. For cooperation in space situational awareness and professional exchange program also we have linked together. Now over here this was agreed during a bilateral meeting. Bilateral मतलब two-sided जो meeting होती है between ISRO and Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, that is JAXA. और वर्चुअली ये मीटिंग हुई थी. इंडिया का इसरो था और जापान का JAXA था जिन्होंने इस मीटिंग में bilateral मीटिंग में पार्टिसिपेट किया. Both agencies signed, underline this, an implementing arrangement for collaborative activities on rice crop area and air quality monitoring using satellite data. They are also working on a joint lunar polar exploration which is LUPEX mission. This is important for prelims. ये prelims के लिए important है. They can ask you in the LUPEX mission which 2 countries are participating. They can give you 4 options. 4 options में आपको 2-2 countries का group दे देंगे. Correct answer will be India and Japan. Okay. The next important article, Rahul Flack's report on slide in democracy. So here there has been a report by Sweden. राइट. स्वीडन बेस्ड एक VDEM करके इंस्टीट्यूट है, वेराइटीज ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी करके एक इंस्टीट्यूट है जिन्होंने डेमोक्रेसी पे रिपोर्ट सबमिट की है. इट इज पब्लिश्ड बाय VDEM इंस्टीट्यूट इन स्वीडन एंड द टाइटल ऑफ द रिपोर्ट इज स्टेट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड 2020 autocratization surges, that is increases, autocratization increases, resistance grows. This is the name of the report. And the report criticizes India is on the verge of losing its status as a democracy. India की 90th position आई है इस democratic countries के list में. Denmark top position पे रहा है. This is important for prelims. Now VDEM, it is a unique approach to measuring democracy, historical, multidimensional, nuanced and disaggregated, employing the state of art methodology. Now what is autocratization? Autocratization मतलब decline of democratic traits. जब किसी country में से डेमोक्रेटिक फीचर्स धीरे धीरे घटने लगते हैं तो वो हो जाता है, उस पोजीशन को बोलते हैं ऑटोक्रेटाइजेशन. ठीक है. जिसमें हमारा जो पोजीशन है वो 90th आया है. हंगरी इज नाउ क्लास्ड एज एन इलेक्टोरल ऑथोरिटेरियन रिजीम. ठीक है. एंड मेजर G20 nations and all the regions of the world, they are also part of third wave of autocratization, which is a very grave and very serious condition right now. Now this article we have already been discussed. We have already studied this article 2-3 days back also. China Parliament approves 5-year plan, building of reservoir dam on Brahmaputra river, the lower stretches. Here you have to study what are the threats to India from lower Brahmaputra dam projects by China and what can India learn from Chinese 5-year plan. तो ये आपको पढ़ना है आपके मेंस के लिए, GS paper 2 मेंस. Okay, so make sure that you again go through this article and read it yourself because we have already covered it in detail. Okay, the last important article for today is government owning bad bank is more capital efficient. Amid confusing reports about control of proposed bad bank, a brokerage has called for government ownership, saying that state funding was more capital efficient apart from speeding up implementation and also lowering the credit cost for the banks. Here first of all we have to study what are the bad banks. बैड बैंक क्या होता है सबसे पहले वो पढ़ना जरूरी है. ठीक है, उसके बाद हमें समझ आ जाएगा कि ये न्यूज क्या कहती है. सो बैड बैंक इज टेक्निकली एन एसेट रिकंस्ट्रक्शन कंपनी. It's an asset reconstruction company that buys the bad loans, यानी कि जो नॉन परफॉर्मिंग एसेट्स होते हैं ना, यानी कि वो लोन्स अब जो रीपे बैक नहीं होंगे, ठीक है, बैड लोन्स हो गए तो उनको बाय बैक करती है ये कंपनी फ्रॉम द कमर्शियल बैंक्स एट अ डिस्काउंट एंड ट्राइज टू रिकवर द मनी फ्रॉम डिफॉल्टर बाय प्रोवाइडिंग सिस्टमैटिक सोल्यूशन ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. यानी कि आप किश्तों में पे कर देना, इस तरीके से बातचीत करके नेगोशिएट करके डिफॉल्टर से पैसा निकलवाता है बैड बैंक. ठीक है, यही इसी को कहते हैं बैड बैंक. ये एसेट रिकंस्ट्रक्शन कंपनी होती है. ठीक है, एंड ये जो आइडिया है बैड बैंक का, ये क्यों आया, व्हाई दिस आइडिया केम, इन ऑर्डर टू रिड्यूस द एनपीएस फ्रॉम द बैंकिंग सेक्टर, इन ऑर्डर टू रिव्यू और रिवाइव द ग्रोथ ऑफ द बैंकिंग सेक्टर, राइट. But many economists, including Raghuram Rajan ji, they are debating over the feasibility, the judiciousness of this bad bank. So you have to study what are bad banks, why are they created, and what are the challenges that they face. Okay, and in this article, the brokerage company is saying that government, if it owns the bad bank, then that is more capital efficient instead of giving the ownership of the bad bank to some private company or private partner. ओके, सो दिस आर्टिकल यू हैव टू स्टडी योरसेल्फ. इस तरीके के आर्टिकल्स आपको खुद से पढ़ने हैं थोड़े से, ताकि आपका भी थोड़ा सा होमवर्क होता रहे. ओके, सो दिस वाज ऑल फॉर टुडे. आई होप यू एंजॉयड द क्लास. डू नॉट फॉरगेट टू लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब. थैंक यू.